Yo, what's up? Wesley here, teaching you how to install SSD memory stick, what tools you need, how to get in there. First off, we're gonna have the device off. Second, close it. Third step, flip it. You need to find where the screws are, right? So we got one there, one here, another one there, here. There's 4 on top, 3 on bottom, one there, here, and here. Let's get to this shit. So the tools we're using here are the Chinese brand Phillips screwdrivers mini. Side note, when you get to the bottom ones, like legit be careful, because they're a bit harder than the top ones. The top ones are much easier. So be careful to not fuck up the screws. Alright, mission accomplished. All screws are out. So I'm going to be teaching you how to remove this back now that we don't have the screws anymore. And for that, you need some muscle, son. Alright guys, so what you're going to do is you grab the top from this very edge right here, and you're going to pull it towards you like this. Just like that. At first it might be hard if you never opened this before, but I did, so it came off easily. Alright, so now that we have the back off, let's locate our shit. Right here, you have your battery, memory, Wi-Fi card, hard disk place, or SSD place. Is the M2 SSD. This one in particular is 256 gigabytes, which is not enough. Alright, so now that we know where the shits are, we can put this aside and open the goodies. Alright, so for the memory stick, I went ahead and got the same one that's on the laptop. So I opened it before I checked which memory stick I had, and I bought the exact same one. So there's already 8 gigabytes there. This is another 8 gigabytes, so it's going to be 16 gigabytes. And then for the SSD, we went with the W Western Digital Blue, because my friends told me this was the good shit. They suggested the green, but then the green, I read about it, it's kind of slower than the blue. So for like 10 bucks, go with the blue so you get a better performance, you know. Alright, so since the SSD is saying remove battery before installing, we're gonna go ahead and disconnect the battery cable. We're not gonna remove the battery because that's not necessary. Work smart, not hard. Alright, so we're gonna start by removing the HDD because this shit is slow. We're gonna have 4 screws to remove it. One there, one here, one there, and then this little black one there. It's the same for the battery. Alright, removed. So now, what you're gonna do is, you're gonna have to unbolt this little metal bracket right here on both sides, and you're gonna put it on your new SSD. Alright, so we got the SSD looking pretty with the metal brackets. Look at that. And we also removed that yellow tape, because that's for nabs. Let's do this. Remember guys, the black screw is the one that holds the battery and the SSD, so don't forget. Alright guys, so we had some technical issues right here. Tripod just broke off. So I'm just gonna show you more or less how to do this memory stick, because this is the last procedure of this upgrade, right? So where you're gonna put it is right under this blanket. Alright guys, another tip, be careful how to handle the memory stick, because they're very sensitive, okay? Alright, so side note, that one right there is inverted, so instead of it sticking up like with the sticker on top, it's gonna be backwards. Alright, so just a little note. And once you slide it in there, use the same blanket to just press it down, and you're good to go, son. Now we gotta reassemble this shit.
Don't forget to reconnect the battery cable.
Alright guys, so since the tripod is broken, I can't really show this process of putting the back on, right? But what I will say is it's easier to start backwards. So instead of like starting to click it down here, start to click it from up here, and make sure the plastic, the back part is lining with these two vents right here, and then you're good to go. You just press it the whole way down. All right, so everything, you check every corner, see if it's lined up. All right, make sure it's good, and before putting the screws back on, let's give it a little turn on. Let's turn it on real quick and check if it's good. All right, guys, so the moment of truth, right? So at first, when I first turned on the computer, the screen went black and then it appeared a BIOS message, but it was just telling me that it was going to reboot with the default settings or some shit like that. It booted into Windows, and we can go there and check our memory, right? So it's right here, 16 gigabytes. Oh yeah. And then I ran into a second problem where the SSD wasn't showing up here, but I'll link a video in the description, and it's just an easy fix. And it's like a partition thing, and you just gotta format it, but it won't be showing up here, so you gotta go over there. I'll link the video, and it's easy shit. And yeah, guys, we got it done. We got the super machine now upgraded. Also, boys, don't forget the last part. Put the screws in.